All right. Well, welcome everybody to another What's Up Wednesday. Thank you for always being here and sharing with us this special day in the middle of the week. Today, almost the end of the month, March 30th, 2022. It is incredible how time passes by, but when we're having fun, time passes by quickly. So I am happy that we all are having fun together with Healy, and if not, you wouldn't be here, right? So my name is Adriana Alvarez, head of sales for the Americas. Always a pleasure and an honor to join here with you every week. Note that this call is being recorded and it will be shared on our social media platforms and Telegram. So for today, we have quite the agenda. We had an exciting call last Friday, and we have one coming up on next Friday. So we'll talk about that. But of course, we'll always start with some operations updates with Jake Barron, our head of operations. We have just 2 more days for our monthly promo, which is an incredible promotion that all of you need to take advantage of. I'll go quickly, just as an announcement, again, if you're here for the first time or haven't seen the last few recordings about our new financing option, which is a great tool to take advantage with this new promotion on top of that, or in the last few days we have of the month. So also we had, like I mentioned, our March 25th call, which was Healy World Meets the World. So we're going to have a quick recap on that. But so far, anybody who registered and attended has the access to their recording. So we want to make sure that we give that time for everybody who actually made the commitment, and not only financially, but time-wise, to be able to go in there and replay and also, of course, share with your team. So in the meantime, we're just going to do a quick little recap. We have our America's Homecoming, which is on May 11th for the VIP, 12 and 13 for all achievers. So we want to just go over that because I know so many of you are looking forward to being there with us, and you still have 2 days to achieve it with some of the relaxed rules that I want to just go over. So you make sure you go into your dashboard in your back office and see what else are you, if you're missing anything, because we've already had achievers and those emails went out as well. So we're going to go over comp plan core bonuses on the day of today. So last week, if you missed our What's Up Wednesday, the recording is posted, but we went over basically our like the behind of the scenes of the why we build the comp plan the way we did. So today I'm going to go over on what are those core bonuses that look like that are going to be effective on April 1st. So this Friday. So again, make sure that you do not miss our frequencies and friends, which is this Friday, April 1st at 12 p.m. Eastern time, to get more information on Fast Start, comp plan, all of that good stuff. And finally, we have 3 new members, 3 new rank advancements for executive team manager and above for the month of February. So we want to do a little recognition before we wrap up with some meeting reminders. So with that said, again, know that this call is being recorded and will be shared. But if you are new to Healy and you're new to this call, please send us on your chat. Where are you coming from? Where are you joining us? It's always so good to know that we are not only a nationwide company, but we're also a global company. So I see here some of you are joining us from Florida, from Canada. I'm sure some, even last time we had people from Australia and all over the world. So I love that we not only build such a strong community and Healy family here in the US and in the Americas, but globally. So thank you again for being here with us today. And by saying thank you, I also want to thank our co-host and mastermind group, Terry Perez, Ken Close, and Doc Steve, that are always here to support in the chat. Know that we also have customer support as well in the chat supporting you. So if you have any questions, if you have anything, please write it on here, and Our co-hosts will help me while we're presenting to answer any questions, as well as if you have any personal individual questions or concerns, then we can try to assist you on the chat. So with that said, I'm going to pass it over to Jake Barron, our head of operations for the Americas.
Thank you, Adriana. I only have one thing for today. So I know we've got a packed agenda based on what we have to cover there. So really quick, just we had our course, we had Tech Tip Tuesday last night. That recording is now available on our YouTube page. HealyAmericas.com. Second here. Okay. Yes. So last night's call is available on our YouTube page at HealyAmericas.com. We are not going to do a Healy for Beginners and Beyond this Thursday, but we did a great call last Thursday, and that recording is available on our YouTube page. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. We did a deep dive into the setup of the Analyze app and specifically the master key. So we went into all types of different questions and scenarios of where to save your master key, why you need to back it up, where, when, how often. And then also we did a demo on how to actually activate another device using your existing master device. So that's kind of come up in the past, and a lot of people have never had to use that feature, but it's a kind of a cool feature, and we showed exactly how to do that on that call. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. And I'll just be monitoring the chat and answering some questions today as we go.
Jake?
Yes.
Can you respond to a question that just showed up, which I think is important for everybody, which is the whole idea of the situation with Klarna? Somebody wrote they were able to get 6 people ready to buy a Pro using Klarna, but it can take up to 4 days in some cases to actually get the account set up. And they're weren't able to buy it today because of that, but they still want to be able to get the discount on the professional. What is the situation with that?
Well, I have never heard of that situation before. Our understanding is that the Klarna account is an instant decision during the time of purchase. So I would need to go back to our Klarna reps to find out what might be going on there, but that's not my understanding of how it works at all.
This was Louise Dixon that posted that.
I see the question now, but that's the first time that I've heard of that happening. And so I don't know if there's a miscommunication as far as you don't need to set up a Klarna account in advance to do this purchase. I don't know if it's possibly a situation where they did that and then they were waiting, but during the checkout process, if you go through the process to create the account during that, it's an instant decision as far as I understand, but I will certainly look into that.
Yeah,
thanks
Jake,
for clarifying, Jake.
I'm just going to let you guys know we've had like 3 or 4 people use it, and it was instant.
That's why I'm wondering if maybe they were doing something separate from Klarna, then coming to our page and waiting, which isn't necessary. You don't need to do anything in advance with Klarna. You just go straight to our page, pick Klarna, and it'll set up your account during the actual checkout process. So if there is anybody waiting and that's possibly what happened, I would just tell them to sort of ignore what they did with Klarna in advance, go to our site, check out, and do it directly through there. But I will certainly follow up with Klarna on that anyway, just to see.
Absolutely. And know that because Klarna is a third-party company, again, they work with other companies in terms of financing. So maybe if you have a new customer, a new member that already has an account with Klarna, they again don't need to go through their Klarna account. It's just through the shop and check out there, and then it will be synced together with whatever balance or other accounts that they have pending with Klarna, or loans that they've done through Klarna.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And again, this is and we're gonna discuss it in a few seconds, but that is a brand new partnership that we have. It's a new feature that we are having for the Americas here available. So any questions or any hiccups that may happen, please bring it to our our attention, Jake, myself, and we will bring it back to Klarna to make sure that everything is clear. Know that and maybe Jake, you want to touch base in terms of in Hawaii, we are currently having not the pay in for available unless it's over $1,500.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
actually, it's as we've moved forward with Klarna, there's a few unique situations in certain states that aren't up to us, they aren't up to Klarna. There's certain rules that the state regulators have in place regarding certain loans and financing, things like that. So for instance, in Hawaii, pay in four is not available there because there's certain, last summer, Hawaii passed a law on certain closed-end loans, or I don't remember the exact wording on that, but below $1,500, they're restricted as far as what they can offer. So pay in four isn't offered in Hawaii, but monthly financing is above $1,500. And then also there's some restrictions on monthly financing in West Virginia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Iowa. Pay in four is available in those states, but the monthly financing isn't. But this is one of those things where it's constantly changing because Klarna's working with the state regulators over there, and in the next quarter, next month, couple months, this could be that all those states are available for both pay in four and monthly financing. So it's kind of we'll update things as it changes, but for now, it's kind of one of those. We just have to sort of work around those rules that are in place in certain states.
Yes, Jake, if you noticed, Louise responded and said it was Alaska that situation occurred. So maybe Alaska's like Hawaii and that has special rules.
Yeah, we'll check on that. I hadn't heard anything specifically related to Alaska, but
yeah. And thank you on the chat. Jenny is actually sharing how responsive their customer support is, and there is actually a 1844 number that is also available in your FAQs. So please make sure that, again, if you are in the process, which I've heard from some people, right, that just like Lisa saying, oh, well, we had some hiccups going through the process, feel free to call them because, again, this is not Healy related. So it's not a ticket with Healy. Always go with Klarna. And then if any reason, come to us. But they have a live support system to be able to answer your calls and walk you and guide you. Again, a lot of some of these issues as well is like at the end of it, it's like, well, the new customer, the new member, or whoever is trying to apply may say, oh, I don't actually have that great of a credit. Well, again, it's a third-party company. It is not decided by Healy. It is by Klarna. So again, make sure that you know that. Now, I have a quick question, and please type on the chat. For those of you, I saw also a lot of feedback. It was immediate. It was right away. These people that are purchasing those devices through Klarna, is this somebody that wouldn't have had purchased Healy otherwise without the payment plan, or is just a plus for them to, whether they would have paid for it with their credit card, or it's something that they really needed that payment plan option or financing option? Great. Okay, I see some comments, and this is great for us to know how this is supporting you in the field with your sales at this time. So thank you, Jake. And if we have any more questions, we can always write on the chat and see the responses. So we have 2 more days for the end of our March promotion, which is We Make Your Business Flourish, where you can get the amazing opportunity of purchasing a professional device for the price of a resonance. You can purchase a resonance for the price of the holistic, and a holistic for the price of gold. Note that with that, it's also lowered PV. So if some of you are maybe questioning why if I sold a professional and I don't have the exact PV I will get, you're getting it at the price you're selling it for. So let's say here, the gold, the holistic for the price of gold counts for 250 PV, or QV. The resonance for the price of holistic counts for 500 PV or QV. And the professional for the price of resonance counts for 750 PV. If you have a member that is in their fast start period, if they sell a holistic for the price of gold, unfortunately, they don't receive a fast start cash bonus since it is for a discounted price. But for the resonance at the price of a holistic, they earn 25 euros in cash fast start bonus. And if they sell a professional for the price of a resonance, they earn 50 euros for the price for the fast start cash bonus. On our call recently, we announced new Fast Start promotion that is being officially announced and in place on April 1st. So make sure to join our call, our Frequencies and Friends, on April 1st at midday. So 12 p.m. Eastern time. This is going to be a global call. And I'll go more into details with that, but it's going to be exciting because we're not only, again, officially launching our new Fast Start, but we have an opportunity for anybody who is within their Fast Start period to earn double bonuses. So that's going to be huge for you to activate some of your new members. So again, we already went over Klarna, but quickly, Klarna again is a third-party financing option that we've launched within Healy Americas. Again, this is not available for Europe or other countries. This is strictly for our market. So we have two options of financing. One is pay in 4, which is a free biweekly, free of interest biweekly payment. And you can do this through your credit or debit card or even your bank account. And again, no interest or added fees. And I know somebody asked that on the chat. Now with the monthly financing, there could be some fees added depending on your credit. So it could be as low as 0% APR. And you have the option to, depending on how large or the amount of your purchase, you can get up to 24 months financing period. And it's like everybody is saying, it's quick, it's easy most of the time, and you're able to manage that through your Klarna app as well. So for the pay in 4, know that that is between 200 to 1,700. If you want monthly financing, that can be anywhere between 200 up to 10,000. And like I mentioned before, maybe you purchase another product or did financing with Klarna through another company, then that adds up to that total balance as well in your financing. So know that from 500 to 1,000, you can do 12 months financing. Between 1,000 to 2,000, that can be up to 18 months financing. And then from 2,000, so let's say again, they purchase a Resonance Plus with maybe some like the coil or a professional, multiple professionals, that can be up to 24 months. Okay, so exciting stuff. We had our March 25th Healy World Meet the World. I want to hear here on the chat who was able to join us, who joined, who was excited about it. I've seen so much interaction from all of you, not only on the chats, but also personally on how exciting that moment was for you to see the future and how strong Healy is preparing. I think it was a wonderful, such professionally done production, really truly for all of you. And I want to play a little recap here, but we are, by the way, know that an email went out already with recognizing all of those that earned the giveaways. We had 50 Healy and 50 watches being given away, raffle for anybody who registered. So that email, that newsletter went out, and it is based on your attendee code. So when you look on the list, it's not by name. It won't say Adriana Jake, even though we wanted to be on that list to earn free products too, but you won't see your name, right? But you will see your registration code, your individual code on there. So it's like a lottery raffle ticket. Make sure you go look for that. But congratulations. And if you are an earner and we're on there, yes, I agree. Marcus looked, everybody in that call looked so professional, handsome, beautiful. I mean, it was to the max. We can't wait to hear more from Nuno Nina either. And of course, we're gonna touch base on everything that was announced. And sure enough, again, make sure you don't miss our April 1st, because we will be also sharing some more information on that. So I hope my sound, let me actually, before I do that, quickly make sure that I'm sharing screen. There we go, share sound. And a quick app. How exciting! I mean, again, how excited are we about the Mac Healy? I mean, come on. Share me with here on our chat. What was your favorite section? What was your favorite segment, speaker on this call? What was your biggest takeaway? What was your biggest aha moment? I know I had many, and just watching this video, I get goosebumps because it is such a pivotal time in our Healy world history. And again, if you registered, you still have access to going into meethealy.world and seeing the recording as many times as you want, no limit, because there was so much information being shared. And guess what? Our natural cycle module that was announced by Marcus and by Nuno Nina, we have already in the US sold 845 programs, okay? Imagine that, 845 natural cycles at discount price that was offered just for those who register at 99 euros. And guess what? Europe has sold 900. So we're only a few away from Europe. So come on, guys, let's giddy up. Let's get on there. Let's start letting anybody know that they still have time to purchase with the 72 hours their program with the code, and thanking them for taking advantage of that, right? So soon it will be available for the regular price, but know that that will count for, let me write it down here. Hold on one second, because I want to say.
Time is up, Adriana, actually. Did they extend it?
No.
No, it has not been extended, actually. So yes, I got
Sorry.
too excited.
Yesterday, I think.
Yeah, that ended yesterday. And by the way, folks, I plugged a little YouTube link in the chat there for Nuno Nina's. It's about just under 11-minute presentation on the natural cycle. So scroll back up. It's up at the top. It's already been buried. Everybody's commenting like crazy. But there's a link in there for the YouTube to his presentation, or the little bit of training in there. It's great. So take advantage of that. It's in YouTube.
And everybody that actually purchased the program, by the way, did get an email with the video. So check your emails. If you purchased your programs, there is a special email that you can also look at. So.
And I did post the other day 2 YouTube videos in our group. One is called The Healy Natural Cycle by Nuno Nina, And the other one is how to use the Healy Natural Cycle module created by Nuno Nina. So if you scroll up in the Team Healy USA group, you'll see both of those videos that I posted the other day.
Another option, folks, if you just remember how the search function works in that in that Telegram page, the top of the page, there's a little spyglass thing, search function, click on that, just put in Nuno Nina or Natural Cycle, and everything with that will pop up. So I'm just making it simple for you guys. You can also save this chat right here at the end of our call by clicking on those three little dots at the bottom right of your screen there in the chat box, and then you'll have all this.
Absolutely. No, one of the most frequently asked question was also how much PV or QV do I get by the Natural Cycle. So Natural Cycle was 59 points, and that's in the promotion, right? The 99 euros, 59 points, and 150 for the regular price. So a new price list is being posted, which is incredible because not only it has the price list, but it also has a column saying how, like, if they count for the one rolling device point that you need in those 3-month period, as well as the price, and then what it counts for you for the PV. So very informative for you to keep track on your sales and your requirements.
Can I cover something real quick on that Natural Cycle, guys? Is you wind up with 2 program groups in your pink dot. So extra microcurrent programs, but you also will have a module in your advisor, your Healy advisor page, not the blue dot, but the Healy advisor page. So that's where you do the scheduling. That's where you interact and put your time zone in and kind of register where you are in the world so that the cycle can program how to interact with you. So it's done from the advisor, that's the one with the 3 little wavy signs behind it, not the blue dot. But then you also have the pink dot 2 program pages there. So enjoy.
Yeah,
Yes.
and one more comment real quick about the Heal Advisor. A lot of you may not see it on there if you purchased it. All you have to do is log out of your Heal Advisor and log back in, and it will propagate it. So just a quick reminder, you may even have to uninstall it and reinstall it if you don't know how to log out, but that's all you have to do and it will show up.
Excellent. All right. So somebody's asking me to repeat about the raffles and giveaways. So there were 50 devices and 50 watches being given away. There was a newsletter that was sent out with everybody who earned it. And that is based on your registration code that you utilize to go into the call. Some of you said you had some issues registering or purchasing tickets. Not sure exactly what was the issue, but unfortunately that window, the system won't allow us to do it. But again, we will be recapping, and thank you, Ken, for sharing, and Terry, those little tips, because we will be going into more training when it comes to this. So again, once it is fully launched and everybody has access to it, we will be sharing that information on here, and of course in any chance that we get. So we had in speakers, we had Marcus Mika, we have Christian Halper that did such a wonderful presentation about sustainable business, and what a sustainable business means is focusing on nature and growth, and how we are actually doing that at Healy. And then we had also recognition done by Yanis from EMEA and Luciano from the Americas. We had Taryn as a guest speaker interviewing Xiannam Halper, that is an expert and worked for over 12 years with Time Waiver, and now also plays a big role representing female entrepreneurs here at Healy with Taryn Lee, as well as we had Karsten Langen with our, and escapes my mind. If you can write it on here, a motivational speaker also joined as guest. And I want to, in advance, again, apologize for anybody that for any reason got left out of the recognition. We are working super hard on making sure that those reports are being well kept, and then that or aligned, and then we will come out with public recognition. And of course, here as well, we will do our local Americas recognition as well. So congratulations again from me to you, and from Healy. Thank you for all that you do, and we appreciate and recognize and we understand that we are, please understand, we are fixing that and making sure that everybody is fully recognized for the hard work and the dedication that you have at Healy. We had the giveaways, but we also have our natural cycle with Nuno Nina, and we have our Mag Healy with Carolyn McNaken that did an amazing piece also about her technology and how now she is partnering with Healy with this new product. Now, again, another important piece for you to register on April 1st is, knock on wood, we will be announcing what that incentive program means for you to be able to earn your Mag Healy before it is launched publicly to your customers and members. So we will have a special incentive for all of you to be able to participate. And we are expecting to have that announced on the 1st, but if there's a delay, we will let you know. But it is such exciting. I mean, that I think was one of the most exciting pieces of this event. We, Jake, myself, Mohammed, we were there on the chat, writing back, reading all your comments, and just the excitement went off the roof. It was just incredible moment. So again, we will be recapping all of this. Oh, actually, I meant to hide this slide, but I might as well go over it. Remember, we announced a new program that has been gifted to anybody that has the Residence in the Professional, which is the Bioenergetic Balance Plus, or the Rebalance. And this is really to focus, you will see it under, or anybody who has the power of 3, whether you have a residence or a professional. If you have purchased the power of 3 program group, now you will see a new program showing up there, which is Rebalance. And this is to address any stressful event, including emotional situations such as breakup of a partnership, loss of a loved one, and that can also refer, for example, to a vaccination. Now, we shared a video earlier on, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago, from Marcus explaining all of the studies and the result of these studies that came through, especially those who had been vaccinated, that had stronger results. So please make sure you go on to your Power of 3 program and check out that new program that was extended to all of you. Now we have our Healy Homecoming. So we have 2 more days to earn this incredible invitation to be treated like kings and queens at our annual America's Homecoming event. It will be in Orlando between May 11th to May 13th. And we announced a new qualification that was added for the month of March. So this is really important, because if you had not yet achieved executive team manager or your highest career title in the month of January or February, you still have the time to achieve it as a one-time in March with the sale of a holistic. Now, let's say you already achieved it in January or February, you are in, just make sure you sell a holistic this month. So if you haven't done so, you still have the promotion for holistic for the price of gold. and you qualify for our incentive. Now, we started sending out invitations and special congratulations to all of you who already achieved it. We started last Friday, so make sure you check your emails from Richard Elganes, who sent out those special recognition, and it has a registration form in there for you to confirm if you will be joining us or not. And we will be sending the other batch of those of you that are already pre-qualified by this evening, if not by tomorrow, the latest. And then anybody who qualifies with just the sale of a holistic this month, we will be sending that congratulatory email in the next, let's say, 2 weeks on that period that needs to pass by. But you can obviously track if you already achieved, whether it was executive team manager for the first time, whether with the relaxed rules from January, if you were already a pioneer, or if you joined us after July, with the qualifications, and especially if you did it this month, we were giving you double downline volume. Okay, so executive team manager for the first time with relaxed rules, or your highest career title, whether January, February, or now March with the sale of a holistic. So make sure, again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I will look at our pre-qualification reports that we're doing manually. You cannot track this through your dashboard because your dashboard has full requirements. So I have to go back to January, and as well as with the double downline volume. Now, this doesn't count for rank advancement or for commissions. This is for homecoming purposes only. So, and again, we understand that this could be a little confusing, but just reach out and we'll give you the proper where you are tracking and what you need to do before the end of the month. We only have 2 more days. So we're really excited to welcome all of you. You also have the opportunity to earn the VIP pass, which earns you the possibility to bring a +1 to our events, as well as a special exclusive dinner with Marcus Schmieke on the 11th of May. Now, what does all of this earns you? So this is the executive team manager criteria with relaxed rules as of January, plus our double downline volume for the month of March. We understand that because of this the promotion that we currently have, let's say professional for the price of a residence for the price of holistic, and so forth, then your volume might be impacted by that. But we wanted to make sure we celebrate with as many of you as possible and give you the grand tour of our new headquarters in Orlando, as well as recognize you on stage at our first gala recognition dinner, which is going to be fun, exciting, completely luxe, and then a special training on the 13th with not only Marcus Schmieke, but also with Carolyn McMakin. So, I mean, it doesn't get better than this. It is a time for us to celebrate together, to recognize you, and to really be part of the bigger future that comes at Healy, because guess what? You will also be recognized on our Wall of Fame. So everybody who earns this invitation will have a special place on our Wall of Fame at our corporate offices. With that said, let me see, do we have any questions before I move forward? Okay. All right. So we have a new compensation plan that just got revamped and will be officially effective as of April 1st. So I want to go over that with you. Again, last week we went over a recording from Dan Jansen. We didn't share it on recordings because it was exclusive for directors and above, and we were able to share it in this channel. But today I'm going to go over some of our core bonuses that apply for all of you, just to make sure that you are in the know and know what is coming in effect as of April 1st. Before I go into that, know that in your academy and back office, you have 2 trainings, 2 videos from Dan Jensen, which is the creator of our compensation plan. And you have both on compensation plan, which you can see here is around almost 11 minutes long. And then on the transition guide, because some of you that are higher ranked will have also a period of transition. And that one lasts up to 6.5 minutes. So they're short and sweet. I suggest that you will go into your back office and listen into those, because it will help you. And not only that, but you can also share those with anybody in your teams that has any questions. So let me stop sharing here quickly while I can look for our compensation.
So there's questions in here, Adriana, about can you kind of cover a little bit more explaining the double points for that? How does somebody see that? So they're seeing their points and then it's counting as double. So can you maybe tell people how to do that? What that means?
Absolutely. So let's say for give me 1 second here. Here we go. So for example, so for you to be an executive team manager and above, you need a downline volume of 7,000. But for the month of March, we are only requesting 3,500 for homecoming qualification. So when you go on your dashboard, you will see on your left side where you are at. These green, yellow, or red lines that will tell you how much downline volume you have, if you have rolling devices for the last 3 months, if you have your strong legs and your strongest second leg. So right there, go into look at your downline volume. And for executive team manager, again, for homecoming purposes only, you will need at least 3,500. And for any other rank or career title, think about your requirements. As long as you do 50% of that, that shows in your dashboard, and then you are qualified. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I want to make sure that you know what you need. You have 2 more days to do so. So we want to make sure, again, that you accomplish it and that you receive your special invitation. I hope that answers that question.
Well, remember, these are all January qualifications. So that, it would be helpful also to go back and take a look at the comp plan and what that transition plan was. What's January's qualifications? Those are a little bit different.
Yes, and I can always show screen once I finish with the comp plan, so you can take a picture. Again, on those of you that were in transition plan, it's based on January, and as well as those that are in full compensation plan, then obviously you see that on your back office as well. So we already went over some basics and foundation of our compensation plan. These have not changed much from our initial compensation plan launch in July, but it's still good because there are some slight changes. So in the past, again, if you haven't seen it or haven't been able to attend the WhatsApp Wednesday from a couple of weeks ago, we have what are those announcements is our last frequencies and trends, all of those different tweaks that we made on the compensation plan. So today I want to go over core bonuses, which are all of you, every single Healy member applies for, okay? So this is device direct bonus and monthly customer subscription bonus. Now we know we're limited on the subscriptions, but it's still part of our compensation plan. And hopefully today we'll also have time maybe to touch on some of the team bonuses, just like the mentoring and coaching bonus. But we don't have much time left. So I want to go and divide it into different groups. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information. And we're going to do this every single WhatsApp Wednesday until we have it all together. So I love this slide because it is an explanation of you that you can easily explain to anybody, whether they're a prospect in the business and they're considering joining Healy, or they are during their fast start period, on saying, hey, there are 3 ways to earn money at Healy. One is by your direct device bonus, which is by any device that you sell. You can earn anywhere between 30% to 40% commission on the devices that you sell, whether it's to a customer or a member. You also have an opportunity of earning money by team building. And that's when you find other members who want to do what you are doing. And we understand that because there is not a member fee, most of those who join Healy or even want to utilize the Healy end up becoming a member, because that unlocks the possibility for them to earn commissions. And everybody loves Healy, right? Everybody loves the effects that it has on themselves or their families, etc. So they're most likely to share that with other people. So by sharing and bringing other members into their team and helping them become successful, then they can earn not only their weekly and monthly sales commission, but also monthly cash bonuses and percentages of those people's sales as well. And finally, it's our leadership. Now, again, you can do Healy part-time, full-time, as ever you wish. But now when you become a leader and you surpass the executive team manager rank, then now again, you unlock the possibility of earning matching bonuses on top of those that you are on a monthly basis. So if I'm helping somebody to rank advance, so let's say they become team managers, whether it's during their fast start period or later on their career, I also earn a matching bonus, an advancement bonus as I rank up as a leader, help others rank advance. So the possibilities are endless, because again, as a top leader, you also can participate on what is called a leader pool, which is what I like to call almost like stocks in the company, right? It's the 1% of earnings in the company, you will get points and you are able to get an additional leader pool. So I'm going to go here quickly on our device direct bonus. So this is one of the recent changes of the compensation plan. So you get paid on the bonus volume. What does that mean? What is bonus volume? So if I am selling a resonance, for example, that is $15, it counts for 750 PV. This month is different because of the promotion, but that's the usual, right? So a resonance counts for 750 PV, which is the same as BV. So you can earn 30% from the 750, 500, 250, depending on what it is, which device or edition you sell. And you can earn an additional 10% on a monthly basis. So on a weekly basis, if you accumulate, or on a month, if you accumulate $4,999, you earn a 30% weekly bonus. In the month, now it used to be 3,000, now it is 5,000 points. If you accumulate 5,000 points or more, then you earn an additional 10% at the end of the month, and that could total up to 40%. So, again, keep that in mind. This just recently changed, and this is for anybody who is a builder or active member or above, right? For any device that you sell or any given time. Now, here it's the points that I was just explaining to you. So for example, and this is in euros, not in dollars, but for example, the gold at 417 euros gives you 250 QV, PV, BV. They're all the same, right? Holistic is 500, resonance 750, the professional 2000. So here you have an idea of what that 30% on a weekly basis bonus would mean for you. So potentially 75 euros, 150 euros for holistic, 225 for resonance, 600 for professional. And again, because these amounts are under the 5,000, this is only the 30%. Now, again, if you go over those 5,000 points, then you earn an additional 10% of this amount right here of the QV, PV, QV or BV. Now, if we still have the option of a few monthly customer subscription bonuses, So there, if you accumulate on a monthly basis between 50 to 199.99, you earn an additional 5% on bonuses on those customer subscription bonus volume. Between 200 and 499.99, you earn 8%. From 500 to 999.99, you get 10%. And over 1,000 in customer subscription volume, you earn an additional 15% bonuses. And this is in addition to your direct device bonus. So again, it's important that you try to get everybody into the subscriptions if they don't have a professional, and add on there. So for team bonuses, I'm going to go on quickly on the mentoring and coaching bonus, and we'll go back on the
Adriana,
other. Yes.
If you're changing slides, we're not seeing it. Are you
Oh,
changing
I
slides?
sent you a private message quite a while ago.
We're still on the recognition for rank advancement
Yeah.
slide, Adriana.
Yeah.
Sorry.
no, that's fantastic. I've been showing you all of this. Tell me.
Okay, now we see it. Thank you.
Now we got it.
All
Thanks.
right, my apologies. All right, so let me scroll on here and you can take screenshots of this if you want. And this is also available in your back offices, but this is what I was telling you about the device direct bonus, weekly and monthly. Then here you have the example I showed, or I was explaining to you about the direct device direct bonus per device, right? So here you see 75 euros, 100, etc. And the QV, PV, BV. And then your monthly customer subscription bonus, which goes anywhere between 5% up to 15%. So again, I'll go quickly on your team bonuses, starting on the mentoring and coaching, because this is something that was now extended to all active members. So before this was, it was limited. Now, if you're an active member, what does it mean to be an active member? An active member is anybody who sells at least one device in a month in a period of 3 months. That will keep you active. Okay, so as an active member, just selling one rolling 3-month device, you can earn 3% from your level 1, which means anybody who I personally enroll, not the dual genealogy tree, so personally enroll directly under you, you can earn 3% of their sales, aside from their direct device bonus. So if I sold to this person, let's say a residence right here, that's 750 PV or QV, like I mentioned above, right here, I can earn 225 euros. And in addition to that, I earn a 3% bonus. Now, let's say this person, as you can see, they also maybe bring somebody else and bring a member in. Here you can see somebody's already building quite the teams. So as long as you are a senior builder and above, then now you also earn 3% up to 5%, and it increases, of course, as you move forward between senior builder, executive builder, and team manager. Then now you not only earn 3 to 10% from your first level, you can also earn a 3 to 5% on your second level. So this truly adds up, and this doesn't mean you need to be a leader. Again, this is from active member up to team manager or above. So this is huge to let people know at first, hey, just for joining Healy and bringing and selling a device, you already unlock a different bonus. This allows you to earn deeper. And let's say, for example, this is me, for example, and this is, let's say, Jake, right? Jake brought in 3 people, but guess what? He lost touch of the business, life happened, and he hasn't sold a device in 3 months. So that means now he is inactive because he hasn't sold a device or an upgrade or etc. in a 3-month period. So let's say this 3 to 5% here, since Jake is inactive, now rolls up to me. So a lot of times happens for all of you. Maybe it's not even on your, some of these are inactive and you're like, they need help. I'm working so hard with them because their immediate upline has been inactive. Of course, you're there to support them, right? As their senior upline. So, and that helps you to be able to earn that bonus if they're inactive. Or let's say here, because this person is inactive, let's say they have a 3rd level. Now this goes up as well. Like they get level 1 and et cetera, et cetera. So it's a very good bonus, again, mentoring and coaching. And this allows you to maximize the fact of enrolling new independent Healy World members, helping them to build, and helping them to enroll others, teach them on how to sell and enroll, and then build wide. Again, we understand with the dual bonus, which is the next step after this, we build deep. With our genealogy, you want to build wide, so you have more people, right, to work with to then build deep, and them as well, building wide and then building deep. So this just encourages you to build a strong initial foundation. So next week, because we're almost out of time, we will touch on dual bonus, which is completely different from mentoring and coaching. And then we'll touch on what is the carryover volume requirements. And then this, which is super exciting, our management advancement bonuses. So we are on the first, again, talking about fast start, and a great opportunity. You should have all received an email speaking about double fast start. So super, super exciting. Yesterday, we had a training with our directors and above. So make sure you reach out to your upline and get some more training on the new fast start bonuses that are being, again, in effect on April 1st, as well as a double bonus opportunity for anybody who joined in the recent months. So let me go back on here and share recognition. And if we have any questions.
Guys, I want to emphasize that I know that Healy has changed and evolved, and many things have happened over the last year, especially, and the improvements are just phenomenal. There's been the mastermind team. We've been here for 100 years, we feel like, but the point is that it's changed immensely in the last year, and maybe your sponsor or your upline has gone. So, go above, continue to reach out to folks that were on your team or are on your team. If you were added to Facebook groups, then probably those groups contain the other leaders within your team. But just keep reaching up until you find that director or that upline person that can help you. We're a community, so I don't think there should be any orphans out there. And of course, Adriana has said how many times, I'll help, right? So she can even point you to the right people within your team structure. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for pointing that out, Ken. Go ahead.
Definitely, that's a good point, because remember, we are still a very new, early beginning stage pioneering company. And that is what really it's all about, is we're tweaking and we're adjusting and we are course correcting, guys. We're on the way to the moon. And as you know, the rocket ship's off most of the time until the very end. So get this, we're at the end of the beginning. I am convinced the rocket ship will land in May, and we're all going to really be excited that we hung in there. But if you don't know who your upline sponsor or next director is, all you got to do is send a little note to Adriana, myself, somebody, and we will make sure we find who that is. So, you're not alone. We are all in this together. And if it's to be, it is up to we. It's not up to just one person. So don't feel alone. And I can promise you, just dive into this comp plan. There's just a few tweaks. It's not totally upside down, changed, all that kind of thing. It's actually the best thing that ever happened. I am so excited about the roll up. For those of us who are helping people, don't worry about really in a way, don't worry about who your upline really is. It's you and your downline. But hey, roll up is good here because now we get benefited for helping and helping promote. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, and I like to, when it goes to comp plan, keeping it simple, because you do not need to be a compensation plan expert to make this business work. There is a dashboard that in your back office that is being revamped, and more tools are being accessible to you now, where you just need to go in there, make sure you're doing your job, making sure you're networking and selling Healy, and the back office will give you the instructions. So again, I don't know where I came up with this, but I said it's like really enjoying a cake. You know, you don't need to know the entire recipe. You just need to eat the cake and enjoy it. And we'll bake it for you. So that's what we're doing. We're baking it. We're bring the ingredients. We bake it for you, and then you enjoy the fruits of your labor. So Jenna actually asked a very great question. What happens if you don't sell in 3 months and then come back the 4th month with a sale? Do you get inserted back into the same place? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So you don't miss your place. It's not like we are terminating your account. It's just that for that month, you would not be, or for that 3-month period, let's say you would not be active, but you will have a gadget, a widget on your back office that will tell you, hey, you sold the device in February and your clock is ticking. And by next month, that rolling device point is about to expire. So hey, make sure that doesn't happen so you don't miss out on all the bonuses that you have already built upon. So selling one device in 3 months, I know you can do it, right? So great question. Awesome.
You know, I always recommend that we spend about an hour a day, or maybe even just 30 minutes a day, just exploring your back office. Go in there and look at the new things, because there's stuff being added all the time. And in fact, you can take a look down in the body of your homepage, and you can see what corporate's working on, what the plan is to add in the next week or days or months, you know, and you can see the percentage in terms of how far along that particular widget or feature is within the back office. So spend at least 30 minutes a day in your back office. You can't break it. You know, I mean, you can go in there and get lost all you want. You can find your way back out just by shutting down the page, but you'll be fine. Just go in there and don't be afraid of that back office. It's such a great tool.
Absolutely.
And folks, this is your business, folks. I mean, we check our emails 2 or 3 times a day. This is more important than your emails, by the way. So get in there. This is your business. And even if you're not doing it as a business and you're a customer, you paid good money for that Healy. And you need to know, if you ever have a problem with it, you know where to go to get service for your Healy, and it's in your back office. So I agree with you, Ken. Spend some time every day, if nothing more, just looking at your dashboard and see what's going on, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're business owners. It's up to you to keep track of where you are and where your people are. It's part of the accountability. And trust me, it becomes addicting. It becomes addicting because then you want to see those numbers go up from 50 to 60 to 70 to 100%, and you achieve it, and it lets you know right then and there, and then you go for the next rank and the next and the next. So trust that it's becoming a better tool for all of you, where you don't need to do so much manual work or tracking. So Thank you again for your patience, but yes. So I know we're a few minutes behind, but I wanted to recognize 3 of our Healy Americas rank advancement to executive team manager in the month of February: Shayla Alejandra Soto, Jan Jing Guo, and Chloe Tichlowski. So congratulations to the 3 of them. We know February was a little bit of a slow month, but guess what? We thank them and congratulate them for their hard work for achieving executive team manager and above. And stay tuned for March, because March is going to be incredible. I can tell how amazing this month is going to be. So no, again, we meet every week. Tech Tip Tuesdays with Jake, Ken, every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Our WhatsApp Wednesdays every week at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Jake said that they don't have a Healy for Beginners and Beyond this week, but they will resume the following week, Thursday at 3 p.m. We have our Spanish calls, Jueves Juntos con Healy, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And you, of course, have access to your YouTube page at HealyAmericas.com to be able to watch all of the replays of these calls. But most importantly, some of you already shared on here, I believe it was Doc Steve, thank you, that you shared the link to register for our frequencies and friends. Moving forward, our frequencies and friends will mostly be local in region hub areas, but this one because we have so many great news, we are joining and partnering with EMEA and the Americas. So it will be Friday, April 1st at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Keep mind on that. On our local ones, we always say on the 1st at 1 ET, but this one is at 12, which is 6 p.m. CET. It will be on Webinar Jam. So if you go onto your Healy shop and go to online event, you will find the link to register on there. I am working on also having it available in simultaneous translation in Spanish, and it will also be simultaneously translated to German. So those links will be available as well. So again, like always, everything is frequency. Experience your Healy frequency. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, things in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So we send you all the best, most positive energy, frequency, and vibration to you all. Stay healthy and wealthy. We love you. Thank you for being here. And we will see you on Friday.
Take care, everyone. See you Friday.
Friday.